Welcome yogis. Today we are going to practice a class to calm the mind, and we are going to do that with some longer held postures, a little bit of dynamic movement, some longer held postures, and a special kind of breathing. So let's begin in child's pose. Extended child's pose, taking your knees wide and the arms forward. Just taking a few moments to let go of the day or the morning or the evening. Whenever you're doing this, you can do this any time of the day when you feel like you need to calm your mind. It's great to do before bed as well. But let go of anything that has been disturbing your freedom, disturbing your peace, your focus. Just become crystal clear in your intention to let go of the mind in the next few minutes, focusing on your breath, on your sacred time that you're taking for yourself, for your well-being, and that you really deserve and you need this for your health, for your wellness. Okay, so let's inhale, come onto your hands, knees about hip distance apart, and we are just going to inhale into cow pose and then exhale, go into child's pose. And I would like to combine this with a special way of breathing. So you're gonna take a breath in, count to 4, 3, 2, 1, and then exhale to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do a few more rounds like this. Inhaling to 4, 3, 2, 1. Arch your back, and then exhale to round and go back into child's pose, slowly counting to 6. 2 more rounds of this. Inhale slowly. And exhale even slower. Great. Come back onto your hands and knees. And we are going to take a dynamic downward facing dog. So curl the toes under, come up into down dog. And by dynamic I mean that you take your time to wiggle out the heels, bend one knee, the other knee. Good. So here, after you have wiggled out your legs in downward facing dog, let's do a more dynamic movement again, stacking it on the last one that we were doing. So drop the knees, inhale to cow pose, exhale to child's pose, inhaling to cow, and exhaling to downward facing dog. And let's do this 2 more times. Inhale all to all fours. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale back onto all fours. And exhale slowly into downward facing dog. And then last one. Drop the knees. Cow, exhale child's, and inhale back into downward facing dog. And now we are just going to stay in downward facing dog for a few breaths. And I would love for you to imagine that as you are here in downward facing dog, spread your fingers, pick the hips up, and as you're here, imagine that you are kind of compressing out of your cells any kind of toxins, waste, damage, anything that is not serving your well-being, your health. You're with your inhale drawing that out of your cells. And with your out breath, you are expelling it from your body. Like that. You can do that expel out through the mouth or through the nose. So let's do this again. Inhale, imagine that you're everything taking out of your system that is not good for you. Draw it out and then breathe it out on your exhale. One more like this. Keep breathing, stay strong in your hands, in your arms. And then exhale. Walking forward, please, to the front of your mat. And then just shake out your head a little bit. Maybe take the palms up, press into the back of your hands. And you can shake out your head a little bit here. And then slowly bend your knees and roll up to standing one vertebra at a time. Okay, step one leg so that you are facing the side of your mat. And we are going to fold forward here, so hands to your hips. And we're coming forward. We're gonna stay here for a little while, doing our breath in to 4 and breathe out to 8. At the outside of the feet is parallel, so you're a little bit like a duck feet turning in. So here in this pose, we are going to come back to our breathing. Gonna inhale to 4 and exhale to 6. And I'm gonna guide you a few rounds and then you can go on your own. So let's begin. Inhale to 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale to 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue like that. Make sure that the head is really dangling, that everything is loose and limp, not holding anywhere. It's just you, your body, your stretch, your breath. Slowly counting to 4 on your inhale and to 6 on your exhale. And that kind of breathing really helps to calm the nerves, to calm the mind. Take one more round, one more cycle of breath. Distribute the weight on your feet evenly. And then come a little bit up, halfway up. Turn the right toes out to the side. Turn the left toes a little bit in. And so that the hip is turned towards the right foot. And here we are going to continue with our stretch. We are in an inversion, so the important thing is that your heart is just a little bit below your hips. And the head is lower than your heart. And it's basically just about creating a little bit of lymph flow and a change of perspective, which always is a nice way to do in inversions. And here I invite you again to come back to the breath, but this time let's extend the exhale even longer, so it's gonna be 8. I'm gonna guide you through a couple of rounds. If, by the way, hands to floor is too far, you can come up onto books or blocks, so you can have your hands on your shin. Okay. So let's breathe into 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you find it hard to be in this posture, consider bending the right knee a little bit, and it will make it easier to bend over. Okay, next round. Inhale to 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So keep going like this, slowly counting, stretching, breathing. If you want, you can exhale gently through the lips as well. Optional, either exhale through the nose or through the lips. That make it a really long, soft, slow exhale. A silent exhale you can't hear almost. Great, and then let's turn around back to the center and simply walk over to the other side. Adjust your feet, left toes looking forward, right toes about 45 degrees. Inhale to elongate your spine a little bit and then fold over. If need be, bend the left knee. Just so that you can fold a little bit over the leg so that your heart will be lower than your, higher than your head. So head lower than the heart. And then come back to the breath. Inhale to 4, 3. And then come back to your breath. Inhale to 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Continue like that. Keep going. Last cycle of breath. Stay present. Try not to think about your to-do lists or any problem solving, any worry that you might have. Stay present, breathe. That's the part of calming down the mind. We're using the breath and our inversion to do that. Great, and then returning back to the center, and we are going to bring the feet a little bit closer together. Turn the toes out and come down into a squat. Just taking a couple of breaths here in the squat. Now coming back to a natural breath. But a super conscious natural breath. So you're observing every bit of it. Completely focusing your mind on being here and now. And then release the hands. Come down to sit, cross the shins. And we're just going to finish with a tiny twist to each side to balance out the spine. It was a lot of forward bending. Think one more time when you inhale that you're drawing from your cells anything that doesn't serve you, from your mind anything that doesn't serve you, and that you're breathing it out, expelling it. And then back to center, over to the other side. And again, inhale, cleansing your cells, sweeping through your mind, as if the breath could be a sweeping your brain. And then on your exhale, you just dump it all out of your body, out of your cells, out of your mind. So as you see, the exhale is always a beautiful help to let go. So come back to the center, take your hands behind you, and we're gonna just open up the chest for a second. And then let this go. Take another moment here in quiet, in stillness. Alternatively, if you want, you can lie down on your back and take a shavasana on your own. I am going to leave you here, but I hope that was helpful in order to calm down your mind. Come back to this breath technique, breathing into 4 and breathing out to 6 or 8, anytime you need to soothe the nerves, to calm the head, to center yourself. And yeah, with this, wish you a beautiful day. Thanks for joining. Namaste.